who was on there. Now let's get into the spirit box. I guess I'm gonna just get a couple of you know, notes, I guess, and see we go from there and just do a reading off of that.
So how are things?
Okay. I don't know why it stopped. Ooh. A curse. So somebody said a curse. Reliable. A reliable curse. Timing. Hopefully we can go all through it. Then I can put it together. Timing, reliable, a curse. Shadows closer. Shadows was getting closer. A curse, reliable, shadows closer, timing. So somebody must have did a curse that they seen as reliable. Something was timed. Shadows closer. So somebody sent the curse towards this person. Maybe somebody they thought was reliable. Shadows close. Stuff. Okay, what is this about stuff? Reliable, timing, shadows closer, stuff. Timing, shadows closer, curse. Both. Cents. Like money, cents. Both cents. Paula. So we got Paula, cents. Paula, reliable, timing. Unheard stillness. Unheard stillness. Shadows closer, unheard stillness. Both set. Field. So something, shadows was in the field. Shadows in the field. Unheard Sally. Both. Paula and Sally. In the field. Unheard stillness. So it was unheard. So somebody was with somebody, both. Stuff. Shadows closer. Reliable. A curse.
Okay, so I downloaded this dating app just for fun. Everyone around me was dating, and I just wanted to talk to someone real. In this app, it's free, it's safe, and everyone's verified. I didn't expect anything serious, honestly, but it felt so easy to talk to people there. And then I met him, and everything changed. It just clicked. Easy.
Okay. Stuff, both sets. Let's go back. See if we can get something. Sally Fields. I heard Sally Fields. Shadows close to stuff, both sets. Reliable timing. Curse was sent out. Was a curse sent out in the field? On both of them, Sally and Paula. Unheard stillness. Stuff. Timing. Investigator. So something was, it sent the investigator in the field to investigate something in the field. A curse was sent out to both of them. Shadows closer. They had an investigator to investigate shadows. What you call them people? EFI investigators? Is that what they call? To go out in the field and investigate shadows. Past. Shadows from the past. A curse that was in the field from the past. EFI investigators. I think that's what they call them. Like ghost investigators. They sent the investigator out and because they were seeing shadows moving closer. Sally and Paula sent. Both sent stuff. They started seeing stuff in the field. Reliable. They hired a reliable investigator because they heard unheard stillness in the field, but they used to see shadows getting closer. So something from the past, restless. Maybe the shadows started getting restless. Investigator. If they call them EFI investigators, is that what they call them? Academic. So they come from an academy. I don't know. They call them EFI investigators. EFI investigators. Ghost hunters. It's like ghost hunters. Because something was in the field. Timing. Certain timing. Shadows will get closer. A curse was sent out in the field. Paula and Sally was. So they went out in the field. It was unheard stillness from them. Paula and Sally. After some about timing. Reliable timing. Curse in the field. So Sally and Paulie went into the field. Paula went into the field. And they didn't hear from them no more. Academy. So they had to hire an investigator from the past. This happened in the past. These must be the ghosts of Paula and Sally. Unbroken cries. Unbroken cries. Unbroken cries. Tourism. Tour. So this is a tour place. Tourism. So they went on a tour to why are they in the field? Academic tour.
Hey, Jimmy, I can't believe
And these people mustn't hear from them no more. They went out in the field or something. I don't know why I see somebody like using the bathroom out in the field. You know, 2 women went out in the field and it was an unheard stillness. Like they didn't hear from them no more. So this happened in the past. So this must be Paula and Sally. These 2 ladies that didn't hear from no more. So they hired I guess you call him EFI, ghost hunter. Because something happens at a reliable timing. A curse. Some type of curse somebody put in the field. Shadows closer. Both. So they both come. Shadows getting closer. 2 people come at one time. Unheard stillness. Field. Well, at least we get to, finish whatever. Tourism. This got something to do with touring. In the past. Restless. They was restless and they went in the field. Okay? And after that it was an unheard stillness. So there's a field that's cursed. Some type of field that's cursed. Tourism. Sea. So it's by a sea. This field is by a sea. They take tours. I don't know if this is like a haunted academy. Academic. So they belong to academic, like some type of school, academy, some shit like that. Unbroken cries. Tourism, sea, past, restlessness. Like people was wondering what happened to them. Restlessness. So they hired an investigator. So wherever this field is by a sea. Restless Academy, Unbroken Cries, tour. Academic tour. So these 2 people they was restless about something when they went on this tour. Shadows closer. Got closer to them or something. Factory. So it's by a factory in the sea. So they was taking a tour of a factory or something. So this is by a sea in a field. A haunted field that's cursed. A cursed field. A cursed factory. This factory is cursed. I got enough. So I'm going to just do a reading. So what I'm picking up is these 2 girls went on a tour. Maybe they was in an academic school, but maybe they didn't know they was going to take a tour of some type of factory that's by a sea in a field. They probably didn't know that this field was haunted. Okay, so it's like unbroken cries. They was restless. I did say somebody. I see 2 women, 2 girls going to use the bathroom like in the field. So it could be near the factory, by the sea, stuff. Both sets. A curse, reliable. So somebody saw them as reliable and told them, I guess they can go use the bathroom in this field, as long as them 2 were together. So something about the timing, shadows closer, something about the timing, a curse. So this field, unheard stillness, they didn't hear from them no more. In this field, after they went in the field, they didn't hear from them no more. So they hired an investigator to investigate while, investigate what happened to them. And also, I'm just seeing ghost hunters, and that's how they found out this field is cursed. So they hired an EFI investigator, ghost hunter, and then they hired somebody to find out exactly where they at. Because nobody heard no cries, nobody heard anything. So let's do a reading on this. Nobody heard no cries. It was just stillness. It was just stillness. Like nobody didn't see anything move. It was just like they probably did see shadows moving closer to them and then probably disappeared or something like that. So they probably assumed it was them two. Okay, Sally and Paula. So first I'm gonna read on this curse. Calm. Stillness. Yeah. Contemplating. So give me something on the curse. They were seen as reliable. If they was with a coach, a teacher or something, they were seen as reliable. Give me something for this. Abundance. So they had abundance. This is an academy or something like that. Give me something for this. Loss. So these two people got lost. So was this like a maze? Like when you go in the field, curse, like you'll get lost? Something like that. This is academy. Like in order to go there, you have to have abundance, understanding. We got conflict. So a lot of people was conflict about where these two women, girls went at because there was stillness. So it must have been a calm day. I'm seeing like a field. It's calm. It's sunny. A little bit of gust of wind or something like that. These two were seen as reliable. So it's like when they didn't see them no more, like they're reliable. That's what the conflict is. They would never just take off or some shit like that. Yeah. Crossroads. Oh shit. Curse. It's something that feel like it take you to the crossroads. Your demise. And what I'm seeing with the conflict is they're reliable. So they wouldn't just disappear like that. You know what I'm saying? They met the demise in the field. Okay. Two of Cups partnership. They went together. I told you. Two people went together. They're reliable. And then we got luck. They was lucky to go to this academy. Give me something for reliable. Well, no, give me something for shadows closer. Motivation. So it's something like 3 of Wands. Foresight. They saw these shadows. But like before they went to the crossroads. So this is like them two in the shadow. Whatever this is right here. 3 of Wands. Foresight. Give me something for shadows closer. Shadows is moving closer. So they saw, you see this is in shadow. The seahorse is in the shadow. You see that, right? They saw this moving closer. Whatever this is. High Priestess in reverse. They did not use their wisdom. Intuition. Okay? They see this. They just see it moving closer. And they did not use their intuition like to run or whatever this is. Whatever spirit this is. High Priestess in reverse could have put a curse on this field in the past. So there's a High Priestess that used to live near the sea, okay, that put a curse on this field. So it was actually 3 of them. It was a spirit and it was them two in this field. Child, this is a dark witch or something. You know what I just got? Because I heard rocks. I heard rocks clanking. Clank, clank, clank. You know, Blair Witch Project, when them rocks was clanking. You know, like they said they had a witch out there that put a curse out there a long time ago in the past. I'm hearing clank, like rocks clanking up, piling up, like somebody's really doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't used their, these two girls didn't use their intuition, gratitude. And when I'm getting out of gratitude, this is like, this witch or whatever still see this as their territory. That's what I'm getting out of gratitude. They see it as disrespectful for people to come up in their territory. So this is a witch dark witch that passed along, and they cursed this land. They cursed this place before they left, and they still see this place. You see the spirit? They still see this place as their territory. Child, what is going on here? So somebody cursed this field, the seed factory. This could be somebody that worked at this factory, that was a dark witch, that lived near the factory, worked near the factory. Gratitude, Nine of Pentacles. They got a lot of money from this factory. You know, got paid a lot of money from this working at this factory. I heard it's too many people. Too many people here. It's too many people. It's only one of us. It's only one of us. Only one of us could live here. Only one of us could be here. I just heard that. So there was a dark witch that worked at a factory, and it's near a field. They cursed the field before they passed along. Maybe they lived there so long, they see this as their territory or something like that. So they've been haunting this place. Okay. Stability. Yeah, this is somebody that's hanging on to their life, to this place, the spirit. There can only be one of us. See what I told you? Holding on dear life to this place, stability. So this is a witch that think this property or whatever, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, still belong to them. The factory, maybe this is somebody that owned the factory. Yeah, I'm seeing like this in her hand, like a paycheck. Maybe it's payroll, something like that. This is somebody that owns a factory, or so they live by the factory. King of Pentacles, yeah. They was married to a person that owned this factory. This person right here. So they lived by the factory, and they was getting 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so something about abundance. It is something about abundance that did come out. So this person, they was married to their dark high priestess, though, a dark witch. And this King of Pentacles is the one that's married to them, that started this factory off of 9 of Pentacles. But this person, for some reason, cursed this field. Child, what the fuck? I wonder if this King of Pentacles knew that this was a witch. Told you. Told you. Dark witch in reverse. Magician in reverse. Told you. This is a dark witch in reverse. Magician. Witch. Manifestations. So maybe their manifestations wasn't coming in no more. It's not a maybe the factory shut down. So this is an old factory. For some reason, this academy wanted to go there. Do a tour there. Or something like that. Academy. Maybe they tell stories about what happened. Maybe something tragic happened to this couple. Cherry. Something happened fast. Maybe something happened to the both of them. Reflection. So, yeah, they reflected on the past. They used to take people to reflect on the past or what happened to this couple right here. So something tragic must have happened to this couple. 6 of Cups, reflecting about the past. I did say past, didn't it? Timing. Something was unheard stillness. So it's something tragic that happened. Unheard stillness field. Maybe these two people was found in the field. Something happened fast. I don't know why I get like a look, illusion. Moon. This person used to go out in the field. This witch used to be in the field doing something, some magic. Maybe to get manifestations. Maybe they had an altar or something out in the field. Is what I'm picking up. This dark witch used to go do something underneath the moon in the field, by the sea, by the water. You see the water right there too? By the sea. Seahorse. I see a seahorse. Maybe they had a boat. So something, I don't know why I see like this lady used to go out on a boat. too, because they live by the sea. They used to go out. She used to go out in the boat and do something underneath the moon. So this is a dark practice. This is not a practitioner, but a dark witch. And they get their manifest. They just do something on the moon to get their manifestation. So something happened fast. Chariot. They got their money fast. Whatever she was doing, chariot. They got their money fast. Movement. It started moving fast. Whatever she was doing. So I guess her husband owned this factory. Both. See, it says both. Shadows closer. Timing. Something moved fast. Timing. It was fast. Like the way they started this factory, started working fast. Restless. This person was too restless. So they wanted something to go fast in their favor. Nine of Pentacles. They wanted to manifest fast. Tourism. That's something else. But this is like a sea factory near a field. It's near a sea. Something like that. Close to a sea. Maybe this person used to go out on a boat. Something manifested fast. Fast movement. This factory. So this is an old rundown factory now. And this was a dark witch that used to do heartache. Somebody had a heart attack. I believe it's the husband. So that means like something went back. Heartache. Three of, maybe they had a heart. Maybe they had a heart attack because the ambition. Maybe they used to work a lot. When they started seeing this factory, they probably didn't know what their wife was doing, was a dark witch. She used to go out late at night with a moon and do some type of magic. She had some type of stuff. It said stuff. So she had some type of stuff on the altar. Stuff. Using stuff. You know, in the field or something like that at night. Fast movement. Fast changes. Yep. Factory. Heartache. This man had a heart attack. Maybe in the field, it happened fast. Just like the money happened fast, he had the ambition to make this money, this factory, build up money. Because I don't know why I'm getting like, maybe she was in charge of the finances. Because I'm seeing the high priestess in reverse. Look, the scroll, payroll. I keep hearing payroll. So she probably was in charge of doing payroll. Nobody knew this person was a dark witch. So they could have used a Nine of Pentacles to start a business, okay? Abundance. They could have used their abundance to start this business. And he didn't know this was a dark witch. And shit started moving fast. Whatever magic she was doing, moon magic she was doing. Yeah, reflection. Something about the past. She could have had 6 generations that's dark witches that can make things move fast. This man had a heart attack. I don't know why I get like while he was working, ambition, you know. So unbroken cries. So this woman, that's the unbroken cry. That's where that comes from. Can't unbreak her heart. So what this lady became bitter. She probably knew this darn magic. Look, lovers, unbroken cries. So she noticed the shit went back. Lovers again, unbroken cries. She know. Look, child, I can't even lie to you. I know what I be talking about. Death. There's the boat. Maybe he had a heart attack on the boat. You know, Saturday morning going to take a, ride on a boat. You know. So they was getting it. They had a boat. They lived by the sea. You know what I'm saying? They had a factory. They started with, abundance, with their abundance. Nine of Pentacles, put their money, invest their money in this business factory. And then, what he didn't know, she was going out at night, doing full moons and shit. Got stuff, got some of his stuff, got their stuff, whatever this fucking shit is. There's the boat again. Wanted fast movement. You know what I'm saying? Illusion. Sending out illusion that she ain't a dark witch. Okay, reflecting on the past. So reflecting is like doing some type of chanting, some shit like that, putting stuff on altars, shit like that, and reflecting and watching, chanting, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Got some of his stuff, her stuff, you know. Could have had 6 things, 6 cups. Could have had 6 things on this altar. You see the money, you see the sword, you see all that, you know, the cup, love, doing love magic, pinnacle magic, financial spells, and sex, lust, passion. Had everything going, didn't you? Under the damn moon. So I don't know why I'm seeing like she used to go on this boat to get fast changes, okay? And this factory started moving fast. I mean, so fast, her making money, he became a king of the pentacles. You know what I'm saying? So he had ambition, always staying at work, but on Saturdays or something, go take a boat ride or something like that. You know, I believe he had a heart attack. This death came on his boat. So it was cursed. That's how it became cursed. Yeah. I don't see no children. Nope. Didn't even get a chance to have children yet. So this man or this lady probably was in their like their 30s, something like that. I'm seeing them in their 30s. They invested in a factory, some type of factory, invested in money. Oh, this child crazy. Justice, balance. So the spirit realm balanced something out. Somebody didn't use their wisdom. This man didn't use his wisdom. He didn't even catch on to what was going on. Death. So he met his demise, wisdom in reverse, balance. Something had to be balanced out in the universe. Defense. Something didn't work. Something stopped working. Defense. The universe stopped working. This person didn't know when to stop. Options. They had options to stop. Maybe they was told to stop this. Justice. Something was balanced out in the universe. Like, what the? You can't cheat your way. I mean, why you just can't? Potential. This factory had potential. Started having potential. This man had potential to be a boss. Or you had potential to weigh out your options. It's like something had to be balanced out. When you're doing this shit, something always got to be balanced out. That's crazy. So unspoken cries. This man, she didn't. Okay, so this man went on a boat and wherever he was at, she couldn't hear him. Unspoken cries. Like he probably was crying out for help. I'm seeing him like crying out for help. You know what I'm saying? And it was unspoken cries. Like didn't even hear him. So this somebody just like taking, you know, rides on a boat, you know, something like that. Could have had one of those motorboats, you know, with the thing that you in the back that you can steer and shit like that. This was that magic coming back. So why the hell would you curse the fields? Maybe his spirit was there, you know. I mean, so what's going on with this witch? So she had to run this factory. I see keeping the books. She had to balance something out. She balanced the books. She had to balance something out. What is this with this witch? So he passed away because he worked a lot. So she had to cling on to stability. I'm trying to tell you. Clinging on their life to this factory. This lady, it seemed like, you know what I'm getting? It seemed like after she did this magic, you know that movie, I always pick this up when I feel as though like some type of entity is attacking people. I keep picking up The Shining in different situations like this, like a demon possessed them. Like if you're doing magic or it's haunted, a demon take over and start possessing you. He had ambition, like, you know, either that movie or The Shining. Amityville Horror and The Shining. You know how he picked up an entity? That's because the magic that she was doing. So he got motivated, you know, like, you know how you get possessed? It seemed like he got possessed with the money. got overpossessed with the money, the factory. Like, this is the type of person that barely would come home because they always at work. Like, they surprised at how much money they're making. So they will keep this factory open. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It started moving so fast when she did this moon magic, whatever this is. So she got possessed with the magic, doing the magic over and over again. You only supposed to do it, I guess, one time. She kept doing this shit, going on the boat, going on the moon, wherever she would go. Under the full moon, maybe the full moon would show like that, wherever they was at. You know what I'm saying? And make a fast movement towards the moon and do this shit. So that's crazy. Responsibility. You see what I'm saying? He was always he has potential. You know what I'm saying? He's a boss. She could have did this shit 10 times. She thought it was her responsibility to keep doing this shit. 10 of wands, sending this shit to the ethers. And he ended up having a damn heart attack because he's working so hard. The only time he get to relax on Saturday when he go take his boat ride. The same boat that she used to go under the fucking moon. Give me some for this. The star. So, hope. You know what I'm getting? This man, it says potential. This man thought it was just his potential. Like an illusion. You see illusion? This man was under illusion, like how he was getting his money because it was his potential. 7 of Pentacles. It was his fruits of the labor coming in. So he thought he just was lucky. Not knowing his wife is behind the scenes doing fucking magic. She's a dark witch. Going to the moon when she can. The full moon, when there's a full moon. The star. So he was since he opened his factory in his town. So this is like probably opening up in the middle of the suburbs or something like that. Now the factory is moving. People got jobs. Like, you know, you bringing jobs to the community and shit. So you getting, you know, people is like celebrating you and shit. You known in the town. But you don't know that your wife is doing magic. He got real possessed with this factory. I'm just picking up the Shining and Amityville Horror. He got real possessed with this factory. That magic got him possessed where he just, and the fame. You get what I'm saying? And the fame. He thought it was his potential. But it wasn't. It was magic. It was an illusion. What the fuck? The star. Hope. I'm just getting this man's like, I told you we were, and this bitch, she ain't even, I call them bitches because I don't like people that do shit like this, dark magic, you know what I'm saying, especially behind people's back. You had this man thinking that it was his potential getting all this money. But really in all reality, he was doing magic behind the scenes. So he thought he was the star. All up in his ego and shit. And got possessed with this factory. Always wanted to be at work. You know what I'm saying? Working. So something with balancing the books. Maybe she used to balance the books. I'm seeing at home or something like that. So she stayed more at home. But she'll be in that factory sometime. She'll balance the books and she does the payroll. So he was a star in this place, in this town. Because he opened up a big factory. And he gave people jobs. That whole shit was a goddamn illusion. Ain't that some shit? The whole damn place was an illusion. It was all done off of magic. Like, what the fuck is this? Endurance. See what I'm saying? This man, potential, this man really thought, that's crazy. Sadness. If he would have found out, he would have been under sadness because, like I said, this is all a fucking illusion. The whole building was just built off of magic. I mean, you put your money in. You know, money is energy. When he put this money in, hope. He was having hope. You know, bitch, you shattered this whole man dream. Sadness. This man would have been sad if he would have found out the way he got this business is you doing magic. It says stuff on here. So like I said, she was putting a lot of stuff. His stuff, money, maybe she was putting money, something on the altar, something in the field, something on the boat, and then go underneath the moon and send out these damn illusions. But the magic was catching on to him because he was possessed. I just feel like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. He was possessed with the money and him becoming a star of this town, city. Everybody congratulating him for making jobs. I'm seeing this, like, he go into town, you know, people know him, he well known, you know, thanks for opening up that factory, maybe the mayor, you know, you brought jobs to the community. This bitch back here doing damn magic. It's all a fucking illusion. Like, if people would have known, they would have been in sadness. Love. Didn't I tell you, hope, love, people really love this man. He brought jobs to the community. I said something about the mayor, you know, Ace of Cups, got a big, maybe he got an award for this. What the fuck, bitch? You got your man standing up there receiving an award for bringing jobs to this community. You know what I'm saying? And he got an award, achievement, or something. And you know you up there, you know that's an illusion. You know this is all off of magic. I get tired of reading about shit like this. This is sick. Change. So something eventually had to change. He changed this community, Eight of Cups. I told you, he got some type of recognition for making change. He thought this was all his abilities. Can you imagine that? He thought this was all him. Just because they invested their money. This is all an illusion. The only thing that was real was the money you invested in the factory. Other than that, everything else was magic. This bitch need her ass whooped. You know, so I'm guessing this is the story afterwards. Like, people used to take tours. They'll go there. You know, maybe they did say this place was haunted. You know, they talk about these two people in the past, because it did say past, you know, about this man. It's like this weird ass, sudden, fast changes, death that happened. So the lady is the one that's still lurking. The witch is the one that's still lurking. She still thinks this is her territory. Even after fucking death, you're still possessed with this damn factory. Child, oh fucking, and they say shadows moving closer. So this lady is like, she come in the shadows. Like, you gotta use your intuition. You know, like, I'm just getting, you gotta, I don't know why I'm seeing fast. I'm seeing somebody running in the field fast. I'm seeing, you know those hay, are they hay or what are they? Wheat? Is it wheat grains or wheat fields? Something like that grew up. So this grew up. Like, it wasn't like this before. In the past, it ain't had nothing around this factory. So this is by sea or whatever. Or they could just live in a town by a sea or something like that. The sea could go a long way. But where they lived at, it was like water and a factory. And they got a house by the factory. So it was like, they had a boat. I'm seeing one of those driving boats. That's what the only time he get his rest and some peace of mind, like ride on the sea a little bit. You know, I don't see no fishing or nothing, but just ride out there. Maybe he take her out there sometime. This bitch had him getting recognition in the town by the mayor and shit, achievement. This man really thought he was achieving something. Hope, look, he really thought he was a star. Now you know you fucked up. You know you're a fucked up individual, man, making your husband believe all shit. He in town just, you know, I'm seeing the suspenders. I'm seeing that. The hat, the little baseball cap hat. you know, like they used to wear back in the days. Could be the 1800s. Could be, you know, what is that? The suspenders and little little towns, something like that with a lot of dirt around it. But they got water next to it, behind it. They got houses, trees, a big field. So they probably did like have, it's like by farmland and all that stuff. But the weeds is growing up now. You know what I'm saying? Like weeds, like you can't even barely see in this damn field. Like this grass, this whatever it is, don't get cut around this factory. It don't get cut no more. The house is abandoned. The house is boarded up. So I'm gonna try to describe it to you because this is the way I'm seeing it. This is the way I'm seeing this house. I'm gonna try to draw it the best way I can. I'm not a good drawer. Okay, so this is the way I'm seeing this house. All right. Here is the factory right here. So, and then they have like the house is not too far from the factory. Okay, this is, and I'm seeing this house got a porch. These are steps that go up. Got the little porch right here. Little chairs, about 3 chairs on the porch. Here is the house, the door. These are the steps, and the little 2 windows in the front. So you gotta drive a little bit to get to the factory right here. And then this is like the driveway. This is like the road highway. It's like the road. And then in back of this house right here, they got the water back here. And it's like it used to be grass, just grass back there. They got a little clothing line back there, and then in the front you got the grass. I'm trying to just show y'all what it is. But now in the back it has a lot of I'm gonna put water. I ain't a good drawer. But you know, now the weeds is growing up in the back and the front of this house and this damn factory. You know, like you gotta drive like maybe I'm gonna say about 3 miles. They're like 3 miles away from this factory. So that's how it is. It's like the factory, okay, and then you got the house. You gotta drive 3 miles. It's like dirt road, 3 miles, and the house sit back. You know, they got the porch. They can sit on the porch with 2 chairs and shit. In the back is a clothing line, and then when you go from the clothing line, it's trees back there, a tree back there, but you see nothing but water. And they got a little dock. It's a little dock back there that they get on the boat. That's what I'm seeing. So this lady, child, this man, I don't get that this man was home mostly on Saturdays. I get this man got possessed, just like The Shining and just like Amityville Horror, from all the magic she was doing. Possessed over this factory, possessed of being a star, possessed that he the star of this town, possessed that he opened up jobs for people, got achievements for the mayor, you know, for bringing jobs to they fucking town and shit. Like, bitch, and you sitting back and you know this shit was all done for magic. That's sad. The fuck is this shit? Lost. I'm telling you. Vortex. Lost this man in a vortex. You know, temptation. For being tempted. See that whirlwind? Child, what the fuck? So this man went out on a boat on a Saturday. This is something that he liked doing. You know the scene I got? Cadillac Records. Cadillac Records, when that producer, when he was like, when she was walking out and he was singing, he was selling his company, and he's so connected to that company that you know, he was so connected that he like the spirit wouldn't even give him a chance to leave there. Down the road, he ended up having a heart attack in the car. The day that he was leaving, you know, to sell his company, that business, you know what I'm saying? And she was singing, and then he didn't even make it down the road from this place, and he ended up having a heart attack. That's what I'm getting. Like, he was in a boat, and it said unbroken cries. Like, he was calling out. She couldn't hear him. Child, what the bitch? Judgment. So it was a judgment call. Yup. Regeneration. Regenerate that energy. It had to be regenerated, that energy vortex. He got caught up in the vortex of what the fuck she was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Child, what? Ambition. So that's the story behind that. That's the past. Now bring it up to she had to keep this stable, this factory stable. She couldn't. That's that magic going back. I told you it was all illusion. That's that magic. She couldn't keep it, so I don't know why her died of a broken heart. She lost her husband. She lost his factory. She had that house. She probably lost that house. There ain't no money coming in. She probably lived off that savings a little bit, investment, abundant a little bit, and died of a broken heart. That's that damn magic coming back. So now, after forward it, okay? Forward it. Now this place is being used as tourism. You got for tours. They're telling the story, what happened to the man, what happened to the woman, but they're not knowing that this place is cursed. Like, they're not telling the part. They don't know that this is a dark witch. Why this happened the way it happened? They got caught up in a vortex, whatever that, you know, paranormal activity. This might be paranormal activity from this witch. So it's a vortex in this field. Like, she won't leave. Bitch, go. She's still connected to this property, the factory. She feel like you're walking in her territory. And I'm just seeing the field, what I was just about to say about the fields, wheat fields, whatever the fuck it is, because it's grown up high as hell. They went to go use the bathroom, these two girls, and they was reliable. So they let them go to use the bathroom, and they didn't hear from them no more. So they hired an investigator to investigate, and also later on they found out it was cursed. They just don't know how it was cursed. They don't know this person that owned this factory was a dark witch. So these two girls have, I guess they telling their story. They got caught up in a vortex of this lady, this witch. I'm seeing like something, like they skating in the field and something is rushing towards them. Like the weeds is moving, like going down and coming real fast at them. So they didn't even have a chance. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you know how you probably like leaning down, using the bathroom, and then you look over and you just see something coming fast at you, but you don't know what it is, shadows. You see the shadow coming after you, or you don't even know what it is, and then caught their ass up. And these two women have not been seen yet. So they hired EFIs, I guess that's what they call them, ghost hunters. They have an activity out there, like shadows be moving closer and shit. They could have had somebody report this, like maybe hearing voices, something like that on her porch or something like that. Yeah. This is crazy. This is weird. That's what I just seen that, like in the daytime it's like nice and calm. You see the little wind breeze on the field. But I just seen somebody moving real fast, like, and shit bending down, like the weeds bending down, but it's coming real fast. And stillness. It said something about stillness. This is weird. This witch still haunted fields. I'm gonna just look that up. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna look up haunted fields and factories. This seems like this is in like a place like in suburbs or where they don't have many jobs. Dirt roads. I see suspenders. I see young boys in suspenders going to a store. And they got the little baseball cap little cute little outfits, I guess. You know, I don't know. Maybe what year this was. Yeah. It's crazy. I keep seeing this. And it's like a hot sunny day. And the weeds, you can see the wind blowing a little bit over the weeds, and you just see something coming real fast, like through the field. This is weird. So we got the Witch of Pungo Berry Plantation House, Virginia Beach, Virginia. 19th century plantation house is haunted by spirit Grace Sherwood, known as the Witch of Pungo, who was tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1706. The area is heavily haunted with reports of spectral presence lingering on the property. The Bell Witch Cave, Adams, Tennessee. While this is a cave and farm rather than factory, the Bell Witch, 1817 through 1821. Didn't I say I've seen some people with suspenders? Is the most famous documented and dark spirit of the South that harassed a family causing a death. The site includes reconstruction cabin, cave where the spirit said to reside, sauce furnaces, Birmingham, Alabama. This is a prominent haunted factory in South. While not directly teamed witch haunting is a massive iron factory, known for being extremely paranormal active, with reports of former workers, particularly foreman named Slag, who allegedly forced workers into dangerous conditions, hunting the premises. Witch's Castle, Indiana, located near Ohio River. Its location is associated with legends of the coven of witches, kidnapped children, okay, leading to destruction of their home. Witch Street, Greenville, South Carolina, near Old Penniman Highway, Ghost Road, glared tree marks in the spot where a woman accused of witchcraft was buried during the Civil War. The area is reported to have unnatural Savannah and Charleston factories and versus houses, yeah. So those are like some places. So I told you some, like Pongo Witch. These are different places, factories, iron factory. Could have been an iron factory. Ciao. Anyways, have a great night. Ta-ta.